Hi everyone, it's Michael Mackie here coming to you from KC Studio. KC Studio and kcstudio.org is the only regional magazine and website entirely devoted to covering all arts all the time. I'm excited to work with KC Studio on this special podcast that will provide valuable insights into how public transit and the World Cup are shaping cultural expression and events in the heart of our city. So thanks for joining us on this month's stop of KC Studios' Artful Connections Along the Streetcar podcast, presented by Arvest Bank and sponsored by Tivol. We'll be featuring some of Kansas City's finest cultural, arts, and civic organizations each month that are along the recently extended Kansas City streetcar route that now goes from the riverfront to the Country Club Plaza and UMKC. Streetcar riders are now able to hop on the streetcar at any of the stops and ride to and from their favorite exhibits and events throughout the year. So please take a ride with us. Support for Artful Connections Along the Streetcar comes from Arvest Bank. Arvest Bank believes that financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and meet your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. For more information, visit arvest.com or visit one of our 20 locations throughout Kansas City. Hi, everyone. I'm here today with Dr. Peggy Shannon, the Nerman Family President of the Kansas City Art Institute. The Kansas City Art Institute was founded in 1885 and is one of the nation's oldest and most respected colleges of art and design. A premier, private, fully accredited four-year institution, KCAI offers Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees in 13 majors. The vision of KCAI is to be a nationally acclaimed leader known for preparing artists and designers to creatively transform the world through art and design. Dr. Shannon has served as a tenured professor of theater and as a university administrator at several esteemed colleges, including San Diego State University, Toronto Metropolitan University, and the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design. And that's all before joining the Kansas City Art Institute in May of 2025. Doc, we want to welcome you. Thanks for being here today. You've been everything everywhere all at once. You are from California, yes?
Yes.
And then I just literally rambled all the places that you've been.
Yes.
Okay, so you've been in Kansas City about a year.
Yes.
Let's talk about the local regional art scene, and more importantly, what do you think of our fair city?
Well, I love it. I love the city, and I think the art scene is vibrant, rich, exciting. It's cool because there are emerging artists, there are mid-career artists and designers, and then there are really renowned artists, designers, industries, galleries. It's a wonderful place.
You've been here a year. What has surprised you the most?
Actually, what has surprised me the most is how much culture there is. There's theater, there's art, there's dance, there's design, there's opera. I mean, there's everything, large and small. And I was surprised by that.
We're not just a flyover state.
No, I have to say
we
now. We, because I live here now too.
That's awesome. Tell me a little bit about KCAI's scope. Like how many students are from around the region? How many are from around the country, and so forth and so on?
Well, we currently have 775 students, and we really range from about 750 to 820 in our scope of students. But today we're at 750. What did I say?
775.
I think.
See, I listen.
I think I lied. I think we're at 755. But you know what? Let me just double check.
Okay.
Because I'll get you the exact.
It's somewhere between 700 and 8,000.
It's 755.
Look at you, right
today,
on the dot. Okay.
On the dot. 755 today. So we range between 750 and 820. And the majority of our students come from Missouri, with Kansas as a runner-up. But we have, and no surprise, we have students from all of the neighboring states. And then actually, when I looked at the map, we have students coming from literally almost every state in the country.
Wow.
Not entirely, but almost. Yeah.
And what about foreign exchange students?
Right. We only have 6
Oh, okay.
currently.
All right.
So some universities have struggled a little bit because of the change in international, recruitment. It didn't really hurt us because we would love to have international students. We just don't have that many.
Support for artful connections along the streetcar comes from Tivol. For more than a century, Tivol has helped Kansas City mark treasured moments and create cherished memories with fine jewelry of the highest quality. Visit us at our Country Club Plaza or Hawthorne Plaza locations or online at tivol.com. Tivol is proud to be a sponsor of this special podcast and to celebrate our city's vibrant arts community. Did you have any first impressions when you were walking around the campus? Because for a lot of people, it is just...
Yes. I had that exact same feeling. It was jaw-dropping. It's beautiful. It's thoughtful. It's sort of not what you would expect at that... How can I put it? It's in a beautiful neighborhood, a historic neighborhood, and one of the former presidents, Tony Jones, used to describe it, and I think it's a perfect description. We are a factory between 2 showrooms. So we've got the Nelson Atkins on one side, 200 yards away, and we have the Kemper Contemporary Museum on the other side, 200 yards away. So it is this incredibly rich, beautiful culture district. It's beautiful.
My very first apartment was on Warwick, which backs up to you guys. You guys were in my backyard, and it was so fun to just walk around and get lost. And
Right. It's peaceful. It's fun to be on the campus because you see incredibly creative students walking around.
Facts.
And they're not cookie cutter. They're all unique. They're all different. They're expressing their creativity and their identity, and I just think it's fabulous.
You started your tenure sort of at the very beginning of a 5-year strategic plan.
I did.
So good timing. So let's talk a little bit about, can you share KCAI's upcoming vision for the next 4 or 5 years?
It's a perfect time to have landed as a new president. I actually landed at the end of the first year of the strategic plan. So I started the beginning of year 2. And we have been very faithfully, I would say, following the strategic plan. But what's come out of it for the future is a really exciting framework for rethinking how we offer some of our curriculum. We're redesigning the school itself. We've hired Air St. Gross to do a revision of the buildings, and a landscape architect, Michael Ferguson Landscape Architects, who have designed this incredibly beautiful rethinking of our outdoor spaces. It's stunning.
And welcoming. It's incredibly welcoming.
Yes. So these next 5 to 10 years and really beyond are going to be hugely impactful, I think, for KCAI.
I've noticed that your curriculum keeps evolving
of course.
As the students keep evolving.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about how the marketplace is changing with things like AI, podcasts like this, video. Talk to me about the ever-evolving curriculum.
Okay, curriculum. So we offer. You said it at the beginning. We have 13 studio programs that we offer. I can name them if you want or not, but we offer what you would imagine being offered at an art and design college. Excuse me. We have everything from animation and illustration and ceramics and sculpture and painting to the design areas of graphic design, illustration, product design, and many things in between. We have minors. We have all of those things. The question of AI gets asked a lot to me right now. And I want to remind everybody that there was a time when computers were not really a thing and Adobe Suite was not really a thing.
It was the 90s. It was a different time.
It was a different time. But fax machines were a sort of weird new invention, and we look back now and we think, well, of course, I mean, why were people so worried? AI is what I would refer to as a tool. And so our students, no surprise, want to create things, so they don't want AI to create things for them. But in the evolution of tools, it's another tool. And so we need to train, we need to learn how to use it, we need to make it work for us in our classrooms, in our studios, in the art that's made, in the design that's made. That's what I'd say.
I feel like AI has changed literally just in the time we've been talking. Like it's evolved in the last 35 seconds. So yeah.
It's so quick. And technology has always had this, it iterates so quickly. And AI, I don't know, it's funny. It doesn't scare me. It intrigues me. And I look forward. Oh, really?
Same,
okay.
yeah.
It's not scary. It's just, how do we use it? How do we make it work for us?
I know it seems like a good majority, at least half of the artists that we feature in KC Studio, in KC Studio Magazine, are alumni of KCAI.
Yes.
And including Walt Disney. Hello.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit. Can you talk about the scope, the impact of your alumni, and sort of how you tap into those resources to leverage future growth?
I love this question so much. You have no idea. I think I walked in the door, and one of the first things I asked was, how many of our alumni are in our database? What's our number? And what are we doing? How are we in front of them? How are we engaging them? And fast forward a year, and we have a wonderful woman named Corey Imig, who is overseeing pretty much all of our alumni engagement and activities. But suddenly we're having alumni receptions in Detroit, in Chicago, in Los Angeles. And she and her team put together our first ever alumni weekend. We had over 400 alumni at that weekend. We have another one coming up. So
I feel like your alumni are omnipresent.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Everywhere. Every industry that I've gone to, every business I've gone to, large, small, mid-size, the first thing I ask is, do you have any alumni of KCAI working here? And I'm introduced to them. I've not yet. Do you have any alumni working here?
It's weird. Crazy talk. Two of my besties
Yes.
that I graduated high school with are both alums, and they are both, one's an artist and one's a photographer here in town.
Okay. So you're right. Our alumni work. They're very intentional about their degrees, about what they want out of the Art Institute. Very intentional.
Very proud to say Very proud to say they're an alum.
Yeah. We have an amazing faculty. We've got beautiful facilities and studios and incredible staff and technicians. But the students are amazing when we get them. They're just amazing.
Can we talk about your new KCAI gallery? You were hyping that literally as you were walking in the door. And also, I want to make sure I get this right, the Emily and Todd Voth Art Space. And I don't think people are quite aware that you've sort of upgraded.
Yes, we have. So I'm going to just slightly correct the pronunciation. It's Emily and Todd Voth.
Voth. That's
easy,
on me.
Easy. No. Why would you know if you don't know? So the Emily and Todd Voth Art Space. Art Space is something that we've had since 1999. But you're right. The upgrade is the naming that's happened with Emily and Todd Voth. It's an exciting gallery that really focuses as a bridge between KCAI and the community writ large.
It's very public facing.
It's public facing gallery. So there are rotating exhibitions. We do have our BFA shows in there at the end of the year. But really it is to showcase, welcome, present the broader community. And so it's exciting. And Emily and Todd Voth, really, it's the first thing they've ever put their name on.
Wow.
So it's quite a big deal to us to have them. The KCAI Gallery, not to be confused with the art space, is more, I would say, internal. It's more programmed with students, faculty, alumni. There's more of an educational component to it. So that's the gallery that's on campus.
I also like that there's buzz around the new gallery. I'm a fan, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I genuinely like that area. So yeah.
It's wonderful. It's just wonderful.
ever changing.
And ever changing. Yes. We're working on signage and digital kinds of signage things on the exterior of the Emily and Todd Voth Art Space building. So we currently have more static but beautiful signage on the outside, but we're trying to up our game there too.
Let's talk about sponsored studios, where you can literally hire KCAI to produce a mural or create a project. Let's talk about what that entails.
So that's actually been really a very cool and fun thing for me to learn more about and to see it all over town. So you're right. A business, let's say a business like the Folly Theater, wants to have new posters for a season of performances. They contact usually Corey Hemmig and her team, and Corey and Audrey Kessler, who works with her, will kind of take the call first and determine which program or faculty member is a good fit. And then they do an arranged marriage. They have the marriage. And then the business says, we would like new posters. We would like a mural. We would like signage.
Fill in the blank.
We would like fill in the blank. That's right. And then we have students that do the work. And they get credit for it. It's just a win-win. It really is. We've been at the zoo. We've been at Zahner, at Populous. I mean, you name it, we're there. And everything's small and large in between.
Support for artful connections along the streetcar comes from Arvest Bank. Arvest Bank believes that financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and meet your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. For more information, visit arvest.com or visit one of our 20 locations throughout Kansas City. And just in time for World Cup, you've got a new retail space called Marble and Canvas.
Correct.
What was the evolution of that? And more importantly, is it open now?
We are open.
Okay.
So you asked about our strategic plan.
Yes.
In the strategic plan, before I arrived, there was a suggestion that we not rely so heavily on tuition, that is in fact an important revenue stream for us, but that we have to diversify. We have to think like a business, right? And when I walked in the door, there was a desire for and a budget for opening a new store, but there really wasn't a blueprint for that. So I will say that I wanted a name for the store that had a sense of legacy for us. And Marble and Canvas was something that was said to us in the donation of the Vanderslice building. Mr. Vanderslice said, I am giving you this building to seed generations of young students who work in marble and canvas. And I thought, that's a beautiful name.
That just gave me goosebumps.
It's a beautiful name.
It's very intentional.
Very intentional. So I thought, well, that has legacy. That would be a good name. So we spent the year. We hired a consultant, a design consultant, Gabe York. He did a beautiful job of designing the space. We've hired a director of retail, Shelley Cassio, and she is running the store. It opened 2 weeks ago, and we had 600 people show up for the opening. But it's really a retail gallery store, is how I think I would describe it.
I was just going to say, what can the public expect to find? What can the public expect to buy?
If you are somebody who's interested in art or design, if you are somebody who's always thought about starting a collection, but you're not, uber rich, but you'd love some nice things in your home, this is the store. It's perfect. It's alumni predominantly, but we have a broader KCAI community work in there. But it's everything from wall furnishings to home furnishings to jewelry to ceramics to books to furniture. It's like a range. It's just so beautiful. Speaking of Emily Voth, she is a very well-known fragrance designer. She's quite renowned for it. And she designed signature fragrances for the store. One fragrance is marble, and one fragrance is canvas.
So on brand.
Do you love that?
So on brand.
I love it.
I love it.
Yes. So the store is open. We've had some big parties of people come through. We've already begun selling quite a bit. There's a turnover, of course, of inventory as things are purchased. That's what I would say.
Support for artful connections along the streetcar comes from Tivol. For more than a century, Tivol has helped Kansas City mark treasured moments and create cherished memories with fine jewelry of the highest quality. Visit us at our Country Club Plaza or Hawthorne Plaza locations or online at tivol.com. Tivol is proud to be a sponsor of this special podcast and to celebrate our city's vibrant arts community. And you're right in the heart of the Arterie.
Yes, we are.
I love that name. And I know that we touched on it briefly, but let's go back. So there's a whole evolution of landscape, and let's talk a little bit about that. And how are you guys incorporating that with the surrounding galleries that are nearby?
Okay. The Arterie, we'll start with that.
Yes.
And then we can move into public art. How about that?
In case people aren't familiar with what the Arterie is.
Exactly. So again, it was one of those, I walked in the door and there had been probably a year, maybe even longer, of discussions about creating something called the Arterie. And it really is in tandem with the streetcar. So the streetcar coming up Main has a stop right in what I would call this heart of this culture district. So up Main and Warwick and 45th, we're right in there. There's a streetcar stop. So the Arterie starts at that stop. People get off the streetcar and they walk over to the Kemper. They enjoy the Kemper. They walk across the street in very visibly marked Arterie signage, wayfinding, onto our campus. They can go into the coffee shop, the Cafe Nerman. They can go into Marble and Canvas. They can continue a beautiful path right on over to the Nelson Atkins. That's the Arterie. And really, World Cup, Arterie, public, people coming and going. This is what we're hoping to showcase.
So convenient, too.
It
so
is.
Convenient.
And it's right near the plaza. We're right near Luce Park. We're in this amazing area that we want to showcase and encourage the public to just come and visit.
It's right there. And
it's right here.
It's 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom.
And again, the plaza, let's just not forget, is walking distance from all of this as well. It is wonderful. Yeah.
And speaking of the streetcar, now that it goes from the Country Club Plaza all the way to the riverfront,
right?
What have you guys been anticipating an uptick? Have you seen an uptick in visitors? And do you find the students are riding it more often?
So that's such a good question. We haven't personally had the time or the luxury just yet to collect data on that. I definitely see more foot traffic on our campus. So that's just me with my eyeballs looking out there. I definitely see more. The students are very focused on graduation and end of semester and doing all of that. So I can't answer you. Are they aware of it? I don't know. I think they're very focused on their schoolwork. But I've talked with my colleagues, Julian and Jessica, on either side, and we all are experiencing more foot traffic. So that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Ooh, that streetcar. There are about to be 600,000 people
I know.
in our city for FIFA World Cup. No pressure.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you? I think the question is, are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay, the next 3 months, what do you have planned? What's up your sleeve?
Well, the next 3 months really for us is exactly doing what we do because we're in the business of educating. So it is, we have our largest event of the year is called Art Pop, and that comes around May 7th.
That is a fun event.
It is a fun event.
That is a fun event.
Anywhere from 600 to 1,000 people come through and see art, see our studios, meet our students. They can buy things. There are food trucks.
Complete sidebar. Have you chosen what you're wearing yet?
I haven't yet because I had to really focus on the opening of Marble and Canvas. It was themed. So then it was French Quarter themed.
Oh.
So, I had to figure out what that meant and then figure out how that translated onto
an ensemble.
So I don't know yet on Art Pop, but I think this weekend will be my time to decide that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, deal.
So for the World Cup and for people, we want to have we have a dining hall, we have a coffee shop, we've got our new marble and canvas, we have the Emily and Todd Voth art space, which is open free to the public. So we really want to just showcase who we are and welcome people in.
Is it going to be all hands on deck for the next 3 months?
All hands on deck. Yes.
And you're ready?
Yes, I think we're ready. Fingers crossed, we're ready. Yes, we are.
Are there any highlights that people should know about, or visitors that are perhaps watching this podcast should narrow in on? What are the nuances that we need to know about?
Well, I definitely would check out Marble and Canvas. It's unlike any other retail. It's not a gift shop. You don't just drop in and buy a little tchotchke. It's not that kind of store. But it is beautiful and very unique and very KCAI. So I would encourage people to check that out. Check out Art Pop on May 7th. You haven't left anything out.
No.
I think we've covered
I'm very thorough.
Everything. You are.
I am putting you on the spot. Do you have a favorite piece of artwork? I know they're all like your babies. Do you have a favorite piece of artwork on the campus or in the galleries or something that really catches your eye?
Well, there is not one thing.
Okay.
I mean that sincerely. It's not because I don't want to name anything. I think what I would say to answer that question is I am so surprised every time I walk into one of our studios. Just when I think I've seen it all or I've seen like the most amazing work, I'll walk into a ceramic studio or into sculpture or into design, and I'll think, that's amazing. So there isn't one thing. There just isn't. It's the size of the creativity that's on display that I am touched by.
What in the last year have you done from an artistic standpoint or going to a show or whatever that has just blown you away? That has just really, do you have like a highlighty moment from the last year?
In Kansas City?
Kansas City, yes,
so
ma'am.
not just KCAI.
No, in the city proper.
I've been to the opera, so I want to say that Porgy and Bess was amazing. It was incredible. I have been to various concerts, and the quality of the music has been incredible. I've been to galleries a lot. And again...
First Friday for the win.
Okay, First Friday, my first Friday, I just remember standing still and going, oh my God. A lot of cities have First Friday or First Saturday or First Tuesday. You know, they have variations. And I've been to many. I participated in many, but this was off the chain. Seriously.
And also, all the visitors need to be aware that there's a selfie art trail, which I'm not that familiar with, but it sounds pretty cool between the multiple museums and galleries and all the things.
Yes. I want to encourage everybody to participate in this. It's going to be really fun.
Who doesn't like a good selfie?
Who doesn't like a good selfie? And, oh, by the way, prizes. So come out, and along the way, you take selfies, you post them. You can win awards or win prizes. And it's just a very interactive, fun way to, A, be outside. It's for visitors. It's for people who live in the neighborhood. It's for everybody. Just to be out in a beautiful, culture district and taking pictures and enjoying the outdoors.
And to post and to show off.
Yes.
And remember, if it doesn't happen on social media, it doesn't happen.
Right.
Right?
Right.
What else have we not talked about? What else is in the forefront of what we need to talk about at KCAI and what you guys are bringing to the table?
I would say, I want to reiterate a couple of things that you actually mentioned at the very beginning, but it's really a point of pride for us. We are the oldest cultural institution. We take what we do very seriously, which is almost an oxymoron when you think it's creative, but we take it so seriously. we're great stewards of our resources, our assets, our money, our students. A lot of people don't know this, but it's, again, pride point. Per capita, so for our size, we have the strongest endowment of any art and design college in the country. So that's a big deal for us. We have donors and supporters and alumni that really see the value in creativity and in the kind of education that we offer. Pride point. So I just want to reiterate that we are known throughout the country. I think we're going to be known much more throughout the world as our alumni spread their wings and we engage them and, celebrate them. But that's what I'd say. It's so cool.
It is so cool. You have 1 year under your belt. Have you exhaled? Are you?
Oh, no. Oh,
okay.
Gosh. If only. If only I could exhale at this moment. No. No. I'm trying to just keep it going and at least get through my first full year. I
just want you to get through World Cup. Let's just get through World Cup, and then the rest of the year can happen on its own. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for being here today. Thank you so much. You've been an excellent guest.
Thank you.
And it's your first Artful Connections Along the Streetcar podcast.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and really thank you for celebrating what I think is an amazing institution, the Kansas City Art Institute.
Thank you for being here today. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us today on our monthly stop of the Artful Connections Along the Streetcar podcast, presented by Arvest Bank and sponsored by Tivol. You can find this podcast and our future stops wherever you find your favorite podcasts. As a reminder, this is Michael Mackie for KC Studio, Kansas City's only full-time magazine, website, and e-newsletter with professional journalists covering the cultural arts region. Go to kcstudio.org to check out all our upcoming arts events, our latest podcasts, and to sign up now to receive your free, yes, just like the streetcar, your free magazine 6 times a year in your mailbox, or to receive our weekly newsletters at kcstudio.org/subscribe. Thanks for riding with us during this month's episode.